Hey there, it's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I have my what I've been warming and empties for the week. So, decent amount for a week. So I have a couple things here in this basket, and we'll just get started. Oh, but actually, before we get started, I have a little story to tell you, which I'll share at the end of the video. So if you're interested, just wait till the end of the video. There's a little scamming situation going on with the giveaway. So a tip for those that are doing giveaways for the future. And it's all good, but I'm like, really, you had to go there, huh? Okay. All right. Well, stick around for the story and let's see what I've been warming. Per usual, we're going to start with, there's one more. We're going to start with Scentsy. I have a little bit of Scentsy, not too much, but I do. Let's start with my empties. So I have Hocus Pocus, the Sanderson sisters, and this is blackberry, black plum, cherry, and spiced vanilla. Now, I love this scent. It is in my club, and as I was digging through my kind of the bottom of my October melting basket, I'm like, I have to warm this on, I think I warmed it, well, it had to be before Halloween, so maybe that weekend before. But this smells very, very much like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. I know you've heard that before, but I do love that fragrance. I actually like that fragrance mixed with a little Baccarat Rouge. Just saying. So if you have that, I haven't tried it because I don't have any more bars left, but Starburst Sky smells a little bit like Baccarat Rouge. So that might be an interesting combo. I don't know. You can give it a try. I mean, it works as perfume, so it might work as wax, but really love the scent. Enjoy the scent. It's a good performer for me. I had this going partly downstairs in the open space, and then I had like the last 2 cubes of it in the bedroom with my other favorite mix, which I'm going to share with you here with the Harry Potter Wizarding World. Now this is, I think it's citrus, green apple, mahogany woods, and vanilla and amber. And I only used 2 because I do like that mix. So in the bedroom, I had like 2 cubes left of the Hocus Pocus, and then I busted out this bar and used 2 cubes of this in alternating warmers. I do like this mix together. It was one that I got last year from Suzanne, who's not making videos anymore, at least in the future, but I got this idea from her, and I do like doing those too. Then we finished off of Painted Leaves. I think I mostly warmed this in the bathrooms. And it's a strong scent. 1 cube will do you. It's got a very strong, there's different kind of trees. I know there's blue spruce and like red maple, and they're different colors. And it's a very woody, fragrant, leaves, a little bit of maybe wet soil. That's what it makes me think of that. Like, kind of, you have some crusty dead leaves, some fresh fallen leaves. It just rained. You're in a maybe park with different types of trees. So that's Painted Leaves. I did not club this. I think it's a love-hate for some people. It is very strong. I do have another bar. I think it's fine. I don't love it, but I think it works. It works well. This next one is Meant to Be Merry, and I did talk about this in my November basket because I did put in one of these. It is currently the November scent of the month at Scentsy, and this is crushed candy canes, butter cookies, and sugar. To me, it smells like a buttermint. It's not like spearmint or really peppermint. It is a beautiful buttermint. If you remember those buttermint candies, which I love, they almost like melt in your mouth when you get those candies from like like a restaurant or something. I love buttermint. This is what it smells like, and it performs really, really well. So I think I've already used up a bar. So I have another partial one, and I plan to finish this for sure. So those are my Scentsy. Trying to think if I had anything else Scentsy. No, that's it. So we're going to move on to vendor or everything else. All right. So for kind of the everything else section, I finished another Homeworx candle. So that's 2 in the past 2 months. Woohoo! This is Harvest Bake Shop. And this has notes of, let's see, creamy pumpkin, crushed gingerbread, sugared molasses, whipped buttercream. So very bakery heavy. I mean, look at this. Look at the picture though. I just love the photography on this. And it's pretty light now. I mean, I'm pretty much done with it. I'm going to call it done. I'd have to like stick my face in here to really get it, but I did burn it about a little less than half, or a little less than halfway. And then the rest of it I put under my candle lamp. And then I just kept it, you know, heated up under the candle lamp for about, I mean, I didn't warm it every night, but I had it for like a week going. So now with the rest of it, I'm going to stick this in the freezer. And then once it's all frozen, take out the, you know, the remaining wax, clean it out. I mean, I hate to toss these. I know, I think it was Natalie from Jersey Shore Living had talked about different things that she does with this, like pen holders, maybe for cotton balls. I mean, it's just really pretty. So we'll see if I keep that or not. Okay, that was the only candle that I warmed. Now we're going to move on to just, I have some Rose Girls here. Rose Girls, Rose Girls, Rose Girls, Rose Girls, Rose Girls, Rose Girls. I did a lot of Rose Girls this week. Okay. What is this? That was Pharmacist Daughter. Okay. I think this is all the Rose Girls. So let's start off with, all right, let's start off with Ghost Stories. Glasses time. It's a little darker in here than normal. It's super overcast. It's Ice Vanilla Woods, which is kind of a little masculine. You know, it's a sexy, woodsy blend of vanilla, suede, lavender, and musk. Then it's got vanilla cupcakes and lavender. So that is Ghost Stories. I picked this up, I want to say, in September. And I like it. I do like Iced Vanilla Woods. It does lean, I think, masculine. But I definitely get the vanilla cupcakes for sure. And some of the lavender. So I think it's a good scent. I like it a lot and have been enjoying that. And we'll see. I'd really like to get through a lot of Rose Girls this month because I have been hauling a lot. This next one is Hallmark Christmas Movies and Chill, Pistachio, Marshmallow Fluff, Vanilla Crunch Donut, Cinnamon Sugar, and talked about this in my November basket. I have just a little bit left, so I've already warmed quite a bit since I filmed that. And I'm going to continue enjoying that. Here is a little, I had like 2 cubes and I just said, you know, one day when I was warming pistachio and donuts, I think, was that the one? It's Pistachio Donuts. Yeah. I just kind of threw this in another warmer. It's Apple of My Eye. This is apples, bamboo, stalks, vetiver, hemp seed, and oak moss. It's a green apple, so not my favorite, but there was only what, 4 squares in here, maybe 6. There might have been a little more. So it's okay. I'm glad to try it. It's not a scent for me, but that is Apple of My Eye. Then this one wasn't even in my November basket, but I did warm the rest of the bag that I had. This is Christmas Eve in Cookie Land. It's eggnog, royal sugar cookie, monster cookie, marshmallow smoothie, and donut holes. So I love this scent so much. I picked it up back in March, it looks like. And this bag also was ripped when I had ripped it in my enthusiasm, I think, when I did my first sniffs. But I had double bagged it. But it was, I could still smell it, but I went, when kind of the light bulb went off on Rose Girls of like, you know what? The fresh stuff that I'm getting is actually performing really well and it's nice and strong. And then the Mario pre-order was happening. this past weekend. And I go, I know I have this scent. So let me see if I have the scent. If I do, I'm going to skip it. I don't need more Rose Girls. It would have been kind of funny if you guys took a, I don't know, if we did bets on, did Martha order from the pre-order, the Mario pre-order or not? Because she was going to try to stay strong. I ordered. So I think Marion, you knew I was going to probably order, and I did. Partly because I had just this one bag. It was about half done. And then I went to smell it, and I could still smell it. But I do remember going, it's not as strong as it was when I first got it. But I could still smell it. I'm like, so let's use this puppy up and then get a fresh bag. So I got a fresh bag, and I use this everywhere. I have this going in the bedroom, downstairs. I use this everywhere. Got it. It performed. It did do well, but I can tell it lost some scent that, you know, was there when I first got it. So long story short, I did go into the Mario pre-order mostly because I wanted more of this and I wanted a nice fresh bag. And yeah, so that's Christmas Eve in Cookie Land. Love that scent. This next one is Pistachio Donuts, and it's pistachio and donut holes. I am currently warming this a little bit. I also warmed it another night, so this is like my second one. I should be able to finish that this month, I hope. But I had this going with a coffee scent, which I'll get to. So this is going now. It's like half coffee downstairs and half pistachio donuts. This was gifted to me, so I don't know how old it is, but this is performing fantastic. So this one, the pistachio is super strong. I get the donut holes, so this one is fantastic. Love it. I would definitely get more of this. And I think I have a sample of this. I'm pretty sure I have a sample of that as well. Okay, this one is also newer. Haven't even dated it. I want to say I got this in early October. This is Carbs with Ghoulfriends. Glasses. This is pumpkin, sugar donuts, cookies, bread, vanilla bean Noel, vanilla wafers, monster cookie, marshmallow smoothie. This is my first time smelling this. I know it's a favorite of many. And I love it. I love it. I'm so glad I finally picked it up. This is one that I will get more of every year if she comes out with it. Carbs with Ghoulfriends. It's so good and worked fantastic because it is fresh. So that was a good one. Then we have, let's see, Beach Bonfire in the Backroads. This, I think, is originally from June, I think, 21 or February. I'm not sure. This, I believe, was from the round robin in the first one that was going around in the summer. This is bergamot, ginger, vetiver, pine, campfire, marshmallow, vanilla lace, marshmallow, fireside. This was getting a little lighter, but it still performed. It's, you know, I just had a double up on the cubes basically. This is a scent that I would buy again though. There was something in here and I think I'm really liking, I'm thinking it was the ginger and vetiver and the bergamot. So there was something different. It wasn't bakery and it wasn't laundry, but there was something, it was just different. It was, it had the campfire, had the vanilla lace. So there was a perfuminess, but also a little bit of the bonfire. I did enjoy this a lot. So I'm glad. That's the fun about these round robins is you pick something up that you've never tried before. Maybe a new vendor, maybe not, but that one I enjoyed. And then, okay, that's not Teddy B's. All right, so that was my Rose Girls, I believe. Then let me pull out Zeep. So I have two coffee scents here from Zeep. This one is pumpkin spice latte with whip. I'm like, PSL, hello. Pumpkin spice latte with whip. So I was warming this morning. I only needed 2 cubes. So I had warmed it before, I guess in October. I warmed it this morning and I only put 2 cubes, filled up the downstairs with the 2 cubes. So really, yeah, very happy. I've mentioned this in, I think, my last Zeep haul that yeah, it's been working for me. And I purchased this, I want to say in, was it late September? Could have been, I placed the order September 30th, I think. So, you know, I got this probably in October, beginning of October. Now, I don't know when these were poured, but yeah, fantastic. Fantastic coffee scent. That is pumpkin spice latte with whip. Another one, which I picked up, which was part of the fall collection. The fall collection from Zeep. It's Witch Please. This one is another great coffee scent. This is coconut cream, caramel, pralines, and espresso. I definitely get the caramel. Oh, it's so good. Now, between the two, I mean, if we're talking coffee here, this is pumpkin spice espresso with a dash of whipped cream. Between the two, the Witch Please is a little more my style. I love them both though. And I love the variety of coffee scents, but this is fantastic. I warmed 3 of these, and I'm guessing these were poured maybe in August, but I got it in October. So that is Witch Please from Zeep. All right. Okay, I have 2 teddy bees. Yes, I have 2 teddy bees. So this one is Salem. I was given Salem from a sample that my friend, I think it was a souffle that we cut up. I warmed this in the bedroom and it was perfect for bedroom sizes. This would have been lost in open space. Plus it was just like it was like a quarter of a souffle. Very pretty scent, but nothing that is like standing out to my mind other than I walked in here and it smelled very lovely. So that is Salem from Teddy Bees. This next one though, this one I would get more of. Like this one definitely sticks out. This is Cookies and Cashmere. I've now warmed this a couple times over the past 2 months. This is sugar cookies, sugar cookie dough, cashmere cream, and vanilla birch. I love the scent a lot. I only had a souffle, but I wanted to finish it because I didn't want to have a half a souffle. Oh, it's beautiful. I did warm this in an open space. I also warmed it in the bedroom and it was everywhere. I did use 1 tea light and I used a Scentsy element warmer. I used 1 hot plate and then I used the rest in a tea light for the downstairs. So we kind of had 3 levels of heat and it filled up the downstairs. And then in the bedroom, I had it in my 2 Scentsy warmers. One is the Milk Diamond. The other is the Alabaster warmer, and it filled up the room beautifully. So this one was poured, it looks like March of this year. Fantastic. And I would definitely get more of those or of that scent if it came back. Okay, then we have from the Pharmacist's Daughter. This is Wednesday. This is Egyptian Musk, Sandalwood, Cinnamon, and Orange Blossom. This is a pretty perfumey scent. Perfect for me. I think, I guess you could use it in a bathroom, bedroom, maybe laundry room too, because there is that just Egyptian musk. And so something a little linen, I'll say. I don't want to say like laundry, but a little more like a linen. The sandalwood and the orange blossom is what came out the most. Pretty scent, good performer. And that was Wednesday. I would get more Wednesday. It's just a very pretty floral bedroom scent. And I like that a lot. All right. Then we have the Harvest Garden Fusion. And this is from Scoopable Wax Melts. This is a warm aroma of spiced pumpkin and freshly harvested zucchini. And that is a sample that I got. I like this okay. I like this okay. Very bready. There's definitely a kind of a bready note, which might have been the why can I say that? Harvested zucchini. And the pumpkin is there. It was just a sample. I had it going with something else that particular day. I don't quite remember, but I do remember thinking, okay, what do I think of this scent? And I thought, it's okay. It's okay. Personally, I probably wouldn't buy it again because I have so much wax, but it was nice. I enjoyed it. It's just not like one I have to have. And that is Harvest Garden Fusion. And then the last two, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, Zucchini Bread Sugar Cookie Royal. Or is it Royale? If there's an E at the end, I think it's Royale. If there's no E, then it's Royal. This is from L3. This is very nice. And I am almost completely out of the samples. I probably did it back in, it might have been August or July when I filled up that Hurricane, which is right there, glass Hurricane that fits a 3-wick. It actually fits the Homeworx candles in there, but I'm using it now as like my sample, like candy bin. And I had that almost entirely full of L3 and there's hardly any in there. But back to this. So yes, the Pumpkin Pecan Waffles was really nice. The Zucchini Bread, sugar, it was all really good. I enjoyed warming this. And I just had this in the kitchen. Fantastic. Great performer. This next one is Palo Santo Buttercream Frosting and Mallow Fireside, also from L3, and another little sample that I had, and this was also really good. Yeah. That smells very, very good. I get a lot of that frosting and Mallow Fireside and some Palo Santo in this. So this is another pretty blend, and that is from L3. So that is all what I've been warming this week. And let's see how this week goes. I always get nervous when I feel like we're already in the second week of November and I have that huge hamper of a basket to get through. Well, not to get through. We'll see how much I get through it. But this is all I had for this week. This is what I've been warming. I did get an idea. Oh, and I did not write her name down, but thank you for the idea. The idea is at the end of the month, can I share like my top 3 or top 5 of what I warmed that month? And I think that's a great idea. So I will try to, I think I'll write them down so I can remember, because my brain, brain fog here. After, 2 days, I don't remember what I warmed, and after a week, I definitely don't remember what things were like. So I will try to remember to do that because I think it's a great idea. So thank you so much for the suggestion. And now for the story. So, okay, well, actually, before I get to the story, if this is where you ended, thank you so much for coming. And I appreciate you watching and hitting a like or subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. But if you want to hear a little story, a little gossip here, stick around. Okay. So the story is, I had my giveaway and Jillian B won, and Jillian and I chat, on Instagram, and we have been chatting for months. And she'll share what she's been warming, and, we'll chat here and there. And so when she won, I'm like, okay, yeah, I know Jillian. That's great. So let's see. So then the next morning, it was, because I put that video up, it was like 7:30 my time, which is probably like 10 o'clock, East Coast time. And so the next morning, I see a message from her saying, I can't believe I won, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, yeah, I was excited to see that you had won, and let me know what you want. And then, and then I had a very busy Saturday. So after that little quick chat, I open up my email, and there is an email from Jillian B. And there was something in the way that email was written where I'm like, I go, did Jillian, because of the time difference, and I didn't see her message until the morning, I was thinking maybe she emailed me thinking, oh, maybe she might not see my message on Instagram. And so then I thought, well, maybe she emailed me, but that's not the way we normally chat. But I thought, it's possible, right? It's possible that she's like, oh, maybe she's not going to see my message on Instagram, because I'm not always on Instagram. In fact, there could be days where I don't check Instagram. So I was like, but there was something in the way that message was written where I'm like, something's odd here. So my spidey senses were like, okay. But I responded back and I said, you know, what would you like? Would you like a gift certificate to a vendor or Amazon? And then the response back was Amazon would be great, and went on to compliment my channel and blah, blah, blah. And so then on Instagram, the real Jillian, right? That I've been chatting with for a while, that I know, she, you know, we were chatting, and then I asked her, then she mentioned, you know, she'd love a gift certificate to a vendor. And we chatted about that vendor. And then I was like, wait, but in the email she said Amazon. So then I went back to her on Instagram and I say, so is it Amazon or Sassy Girl? And then she said, Sassy Girl would be great. And do you have all my information or information that you need? And I said, yeah, I have your email. And then I'm like, or is it her email? So again, I was just like, something's not right with his email. And so the real Jillian, which I felt was the real Jillian, but you know, there's that one, like 0.5% of doubt going, wait, is this the same did she just change her mind, or wait? And then I kind of looked closer at the other email, and then real Jillian had told me this is my email address. And then I go back to the email that I received, and it's not the same email address. And I'm like, okay. So then I go back to her. I go, did you email me yesterday? Because now I'm really confused. And she said, no, I don't have your email. I haven't emailed you. And I'm like, okay. So someone's trying to pull a fast one here, pretending to be Jillian B. So anyway, a long story short, real Jillian and I had a little conversation. I said, can you do me a favor? Go put a particular thing on the comment of, she added more to it that I didn't ask her to. Go comment on the winning video, because neither one had, right? Neither. And so she did right away. And I go, okay. Yeah. So now if this other person comes back and says, no, I'm the real Jillian, I'd be like, no, you're not, because we just figured this out. So anyway, that was a kind of a long story, or maybe not too long story, of the little scammers. So if you're trying to do a giveaway in the future and this happens, like you get multiple people saying they're the real winner, my suggestion would be to do what we did, was give each person a different thing to put in there, or special word or secret code or whatever it is, to go back to the video and put that in. Only the real one can do it, because you know what their YouTube handle is. And then obviously that comment will match, you know, the YouTube handle, and then you'll know which one's the right one. So just a tip out there for those of you that are doing giveaways, that you really need to verify, because there are people that will try to put one over on you. Anyway, I'm very happy that got sorted out. The real Jillian got her gift certificate, and I hope you enjoy that very much. And yeah, I'm glad that, you know, sometimes it's not running on all cylinders, but there was something very, it was just the way it was written, and something that person said that I'm like, that doesn't sound like something Jillian would say. So anyway, listen to your gut, follow it through, and don't be afraid to just ask some questions to verify. Anyway, that was my little story. I hope you have a wonderful week, and happy melting. Bye-bye.